We are predominantly a renewable heating business. We install, operate and service particularly biomass boilers for clients across the UK, sites ranging from National Trust properties through to distilleries, industrials, care homes, hospitals, and we also work remotely with sort of consultancy and forestry and bioenergy supply chains. Our business has always been rural. It started on 2 kitchen tables in Northumberland and has gradually grown over the last decade or so to the size we are now. What COVID really did for the way of working was it changed how a lot of our customers did things, and it became a lot more acceptable, and rather than showing up for a site meeting that you had to travel 2 hours to and then you're on site for an hour and then you had to travel all the way back again, people moved a lot more online and became a lot more comfortable with sort of meeting each other digitally. I've only ever worked in protecting the environment and getting economic benefit for rural areas from the environment while at the same time enhancing it, which is largely what the biomass industry in the UK does. That's really important to us and also important to our customers and important to the team. Those values and that ethos goes right the way through. You know, we have explicitly stated values, and they didn't come from us as a kind of leadership team. It came from the staff. They said, what are the values of this business? And it almost brought a tear to my eye when we heard what the values were that had come from the team, because that shows that we are recruiting the right people with the right value set, and then that is reflected in how we present ourselves and engage with our customers.
I wanted to work in a rural area. I grew up in a rural village and I felt a real sense of belonging and identity to Alnwick. Relocating for a rural-based job can be quite daunting, but I would really encourage anyone that was thinking about it to go for it, because there are heaps of opportunities to benefit both personally but also professionally. Reheat are really supportive of progression. I've had a large number of opportunities across the business. We have a large number of projects with a large range of clients, and I've been able to take on different roles and have training to support me in those different roles.
One thing that's been really useful over the last 12 months is the support we've had through a range of workshops that have enabled us to learn from academics and specialists in the field of rural business and networks and technology, but also the sort of peer-to-peer opportunities of talking to other rural businesses. It's very easy just to work in silos and not to be able to come together and learn from each other and find new opportunities and collaborations and business partnerships. So that in itself is very, very useful as a tool to help us grow and evolve and become more efficient as a business. Gaining the confidence of big companies like Diageo, clients like the National Trust, Marks & Spencer's, that's made easier by being able to regularly communicate with them through a number of different platforms and tools that we've now got available to us. So being rural is no longer necessarily a barrier to delivering projects for, you know, big multinationals and household names. What we've achieved is a testament to the flexibility and the need to innovate and be entrepreneurial that is a necessity for rural businesses. We've stayed true to our roots and stayed here, and we haven't felt the need to relocate to a big shiny glass tower in the centre of, in the centre of a city somewhere.